this tutorial we covered creating methods, and we covered variables, class variables, local variables, constants, and instance variables, and we created methods where we passed one argument and we returned an argument from a method. So, but we can actually pass more than one argument. More than one, and we can add these. We can add these two together. Instance. Or we can just do this. So the two files that we passed should be added together and returned. If we save this, take all this away, and instead of passing one, we're passing two arguments separated by a comma. So if we save and see what happens when we nothing's happened, because we've got to print out the answer stored in this object here, this variable. This object, instant object, and so if we print it out, it will give us the answer. Well, that's how this is a variable. Save. 6. So added the two of them together. So we can add more. So 4 makes 10, and 12 makes 22. So it's going to add all them together. The child method. So if I save, and if I run the program, it should give 22. This argument. to, I've put in 4 arguments, and you've got to tell it to expect 4 arguments. File 3, file 4. Save. So now I'm going to make enough to variables. Equals 3 equals 4 and file 4. Save and see what happens. So print. Yeah, another typo. It's called woke Foropo. Save. $22. So it's added them all together. So that's good if so it's good if you always know how many arguments that you're going to have in a method. But what happens if you don't? What happens if you may have no arguments, or you may have 1 argument, or you may have 10 arguments, and that method's got to deal with every single one of them. Instead of doing the polymorphism, where you do like different methods with different amounts of arguments, you can put an array inside the method, and that's what I'm going to show you. So the mistake, I didn't declare the variables right, and so no, it's going 22. It's added the 4 numbers together. Okay, that's all right if you know how many arguments you're going to have. But what I'm going to show you is that if you don't, you can put an array inside as an argument, and you can pass as many arguments as you want. So I'm going to take all the code out of this class. And add another method, multi, which is going to multiply arguments as passed to it. And well, instead of putting file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, what we do is the asterisk, and whatever name you want to call it, you can call it file, args, etc. And so that's we're passing an array into the method. And we're going to have another one called adding, and again it's going to be like args end. So the code we're going to put in this one, it's the name of the argument, the array, args.each what this does is it gets each argument one at a time from the array, and inside a block of code, and the curly brackets is a block of code. I've not went into that, but we're going to cover that in future tutorials. You put in a pipe, which is like an OR command, or boolean OR, and in between you put a name of a variable which each argument is going to be passed to, and so we can call it anything again. It's just args, just the args, and after that, so just to show you what's happening, puts args, and if we go back to call, what's the name of the multiply, multi, so if we call multi and we pass these here, it should print out these numbers, because what we're doing is we've got each one getting passed one at a time, and then we get input args. Each one's going to be put to the screen. So we'll save, and there you go. We've got 2, 4, 4, 12, 2, 4, 4, 12. Right, and so that's 2, 4, 4, 12. We've actually called it twice for some reason. Yeah, we've called it twice because we're not returning it, and we put the puts. If we take that away, we'll get it once. Yeah, 2, 4, 4, that's what we're passing it into it. And the reason why we got it twice is because within the method we put puts, and then after undo, we put puts, so we've got puts here, plus we've got puts here, so we've got it twice. Right. That was just to show that we're going to take this puts away, and we're going to write a little bit of code. So so we're going to have we're going to have another class variable and set it to equals, and we're going to go and do an if statement. If is equal to 0, then we'll cover while loops, if statements, and things like that as well. What we've done here, if it's equal to 0, then if it's equal to this, it's not had an argument, then we're just going to say it's not going to multiply it, it's just going to make the variable equal to the first argument, args, which is in here. And if it's not equal to 0, then it's already had an argument passed to it and we want to multiply. So it's else asterisk equals, so, and AGS, and what we've done here is what we're doing is we're multiplying arguments with the variable row, and then the answer's getting added to what was originally there. No, it's getting multiplied by it, sorry. It's multiplying it by itself, and it's holding on to the multiplication answer from the time before. And we put end to end the if statement. And we're going to put statement. Return one of the sofa here. Return the variable. So if we save and we save, what we're going to do is we're going to be multiplying all these integers that we're passing one at a time to the method, and the answer will be all these multiplied. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 4 is 32, and 32 times 12, and then we're going to get the answer. So let's see if we've got any mistakes here. 384, so it's worked straight away, which is good, and no typos. And so what's happened here is we're getting an argument at a time, each one, then we're multiplying it by itself, but the first time we're just adding it to the args, the variable block, and then the next one we're multiplying it by it, and we hold the answer, then we multiply it by the next argument. It doesn't matter how many arguments we put in here, as I'll show you. I can add, it doesn't know how many it's going to get. It doesn't know how many it's going to get, it'll just accept as many as you put in because it's an array. Save. See? And so there you go, it's accepted every single one of them. And then the add one, we can do the same with the add one, but it should be a lot simpler because we're not multiplying it as we just keep adding the answer to it. So it should be a lot easier. Okay, so the first thing we do is the args.each. Curly brackets and the pipe, and inside the pipe we give the name of a variable, and I'm just going to go x because we call it what we want, and that's just the scope is just in these curly brackets, and we don't need an if statement. Yeah. So we need a variable, and so we'll just use the one we used in the last one. Although that would be, if we were running both, we would have a different variable, class variable to do this, because when we would run the multi method, it would alter the value of it, and when we run the adding method, which now would add to the value already added to it. And so what we really wanted to do is start from 0, so we can't have it already having a value within. And so if we were using the same variable for both, with it being a class variable static, when we change the value it would stay changed, it wouldn't be at 0 anymore. So, but I'm just doing this to show you. In fact, what I'll do is just make a new one just to keep it right, and then we do know that it starts off at 0. I think that will do it. It's like the variable added to x, the locht variable equals the arg variable added to x every time x changes, and so, and we want a return, and it's named after the variable. Save. Now, if we go down to, if I change the multi to adding, now we're accessing adding, the adding method instead of the multi. So we save both. It's good. Right, so yeah, it's to do with, yeah, we initialized it, so that was silly of me, and it'll be okay now. 28, we've added them all together, and so that's how you pass and return arguments to methods, and return it from methods. Yeah, we will in future tutorials we'll cover the get and set methods for Ruby. You can use get and set methods as well. So one method will just return a value from the class which is not accessed from outside the class, and one will set the value of that variable in the class it's not accessible from outside the class, and so we'll do that in future tutorials. So thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.